G'day everyone, Teenic back here again in Transport Fever on the River Delta map. We are positioned just outside of the farm that is outside of the town of, and if I keep saying this long enough I'll remember the name of it. No, I can't remember the name of it, I'll have to zoom out. It's actually Rothenfels. I knew that. I was just checking to make sure you guys knew that. And where I was zoomed in before, the railway looked a bit funky. There it is, hello. I was actually waiting for this train to show up so I could talk about it, but now I really want to sort of fix this ground up a bit. No, it's a bit too big. Let's just, there we go, let's just fix that up. It's a bit janky. Hopefully you're all enjoying the spectacle of that train chuffing past because I'm too busy trying to fix the landscape, yes. Hello, train. Oh, that's a nice looking mountain in the background. Big fan of that. Big fan, big fan. Yeah, I like this little curve as he comes around here in the station. Haven't really stopped to appreciate this part of the map much at all. We sort of built it in episode 1, expanded it in episode, I don't know, like 7 or something, maybe 3, and then just sort of naffed off and forgot about it. But that actually looks really cool. Really happy with that. The reason I'm over here is when I was doing my usual, what am I going to do today, fly around the map, I noticed we have a lot of grain and cattle here and a lot of logs down here. So I thought maybe we should do something about this as opposed to just swanning around like a dodo bird. Do dodo birds swan? They do now, that's what I'm saying. So I was looking at the grain line for starters and I was noticing that we had one train that was getting a bit old, and that happened to be this one. And I was going to try and catch him before he fully loaded with grain, but he sort of didn't get caught in time. So instead what we'll do is we'll build another train and then just send this one out to retirement when he's running empty. So let's have a look at steam. What's our best steam engine at the moment? It's still just the Germans, isn't it? So what have we got? You're 1800 horsepower. How much horsepower do you have? Mediocre. Oh no, there it is, 1000 horsepower. So you're not that much more powerful. Ideally I want something that can haul a lot more. What about the Austrians? Yeah, 1800. No, you still come out on top by about 100 horsepower. So we'll go with the BR41 again. Where are we? We're in October. Maybe next year we'll get something invented that's more powerful and generally newer. Now let's have a look at wagons. We've got some new wagons in that I don't know if I've drawn attention to yet. It's the... Oh god, okay, everyone take a deep breath with me. It's the Kuckuckbellwagen Slump. Yeah, I'm just going to let that settle in for a minute. The Kuckuckbellwagen Slump. Now this is interesting because it can carry grain and stone. Oh, and what are we doing with this line? Grain and stone. Yeah, for those of you playing at home, that's a very condescending way to say that. So what I was thinking is we try these guys out because they've got a capacity of 12 as opposed to, where's our Finnish friend? I don't know if we can actually build him anymore. Oh no, we're not using the Finnish one, we're using the default one, aren't we? But anyway, the default one only has a capacity of 8, so I'd like to give this one a go. Up to about 200 metres of train if I can. 203 metres, close enough. So that's 180 capacity. How does that compare to some of the heavy hitters on this line here? So we've got the 20 wagon one here. 160. Okay, so we've got 20 more capacity with this new train. Big fan of that. So let's send you out on the, what do we call it? The grain/stones. That'd be under G for grain there, Teenic. There you go. And yeah, let's watch the debut of our new unpronounceable wagon. And it's Slump. Yeah, thing. Oh, look, we can see our new trucks in the background. Hello, new trucks! Well, I don't know how new they are. They're definitely newer than the old trucks that we've previously seen in the background when trains have come out of the depot. So they're new in that regard. Sort of. Oh, that's a very handsome looking German engine. Looking forward to getting some more handsome German engines. And I'm assuming we get the hose and we hose these wagons out between visits. But yeah, very nice looking wagon. Very odd design. I don't think we've had anything quite like them in Australia. But yeah, certainly a different type of hopper. I imagine they carry construction materials as well, but I imagine that's because it's more pulverized cement as opposed to straight bricks. But very high quality model, that. Very happy to have that debuting on the network. And we're going to have a very rude Austrian carrying goods for some reason. I'm going to have to chase that up. I don't know why you're bringing goods down to the log siding, because the goods should be transported on the, oh, I don't know, goods train. So what are you doing? You're bringing goods in. So that means we've somehow transported goods up to the... Oh no, hang on. They've gotten produced and gotten dumped down here. Okay. Where are they trying to go? Yeah, I know they're goods. Halva freight siding. Okay. So they're coming down here, but they're trying to get over to Halva's freight siding, which would be over here. Okay, so they're just going around the long way. Is there no better way for them to get there? Why can't we load them on here? Yeah, because you can go through the freight hub. We've got a warning. Halva Sawmill's having a sook. Well, I was going to deal with you soon. Yeah, I don't know why we can't just load them down here and then put them on the intermodal trains, you know, like these goods are doing. See, oh, they're going to Lindenfeld's freight siding. Well, why aren't they loading on this train? They're coming out on the stupid log train. Well, we're going to have to set your orders so that you unload only when you get to the factory, because we don't need you wasting valuable log and plank space with goods. So if we could go ahead and, how do we do that? We need to click on the thing. Halva freight sidings. Now we want Ochsenhausen lower goods siding. Unload only, please. Yes, as much as I'm a big fan of trains running loaded in both directions, we don't need the goods taking a trip around the sun to meet the moon. Now, hopefully that solved our issue with transporting grain. We actually, 86, the train we were supposed to be watching. Where is it? No, that's cattle food, dingus. We're looking for grain stone, so we should have a... One getting quite old. Yeah, train number 6. Well, what I might do is leave you in place until you get old, and we'll reevaluate, because we did need more capacity here anyway. I just worry that you're a bit of a slow customer, and you're going to be slowing down all the other trains on this line, such as this train that's right behind you. So, you know, something to think about. But cattle food, I did want to buy another train for that as well. So why don't we chuff on down here to the depot and see what we can get for our money there. So I reckon we go with another German. We'll go with the one with the red wheels, well, slightly redder wheels than that one. And let's have a look at freight wagon. So we've got the Verbundswagen, which I think is the best one we've got. 120 k's an hour. The Finnish one is only 80 k's an hour. So, yeah, no, I think we have to stick with the default one for now until some of the newer wagons start debuting. So what are you? You're the newest one. You're running with 20 wagons. What's your capacity like? God, I don't know. How long are you? You're 280 meters. Yeah, let's go with 20 wagons again. That should be sufficient there. And we'll just see what your capacity is. 160. Okay, let's try and bump you up to 180 just so you can match your grain train counterpart. 200, close enough. We've overshot a little, but that's okay. We'll send you out on cattle food as well, and you can filter through and start making some cash. And of course, you know, ceremonial watching of the train leaving the depot. Hang on. The goods train's going to come through as well. We got a side by side. No, the goods train's going to stop. Is that because the food train's going to push out ahead? Oh, and I'm not upset about that. I think that's quite cool because, you know, the big fast train's going to come out on the main line, and the little log train can just wait its turn. But yeah, very impressive model that, and it looks good with the default wagons. I'm assuming they are German wagons, so you know that's probably a pretty natural thing to have. But I do wonder why every single wagon has to have a guards compartment. It does seem like a bit of overkill. Surely you'd only have sort of like 3 or 4 wagons like that, and you just make sure they're on the back of the train each time. But, oh look, we're $1 million in debt. That's not where you want to be. I thought we were doing quite well for ourselves. Well, we were until we spent... How much on new trains? Let's have a look. I'm not looking at the depot because I know the door's going to close on the back wagon. We've spent $33 million on new vehicles, and we're only $8 million in the hole, so that's not too bad, really. And now we're only $1 grand in the hole, so... $1 grand is a lot less than $1 million, I understand. I mean, I don't have $1 grand or $1 million in my real bank account, so I just know one's bigger than the other. Now, are you going to go, or you got to wait for him to get past a signal? I was going to watch you leave as well, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll keep moving. We'll keep it moving. So the brick train's still doing good work up here. 210. How much are you leaving waiting? 150. That's not too bad. We probably don't need a new train on that yet. Where else did we have a lot of backlog? You've stopped whinging up here at Halva, which is good. So you've got... You don't have that many planks waiting. You've got a few logs you haven't processed yet, though, so that's something to keep an eye on. How's our little passenger train going up the hill here? Financially, he's dropped off a little. That's unusual. I wonder why less people are opting to go up the hill. Maybe less people are opting to come down the hill to do their shopping because we're now transporting consumer goods into town. It's the only thing I can think of. How about the station down here? Do we have many people waiting to go up to Hirschberg? 15. That's not too bad. But that's okay. But yeah, something I did want to work on today was connecting up Hirschberg's food processing plant up to Wieder, and obviously extending the passenger line up there as well. Now, obviously, we have 2 ways we can go about that. We can follow the river, which does seem like a bit of a detour. I think because we've got a bit of altitude here already, what I'm looking at is a nice bridge across the river here. We'll punch through this little mountain in a tunnel and then just work our way along the river here. So I think that's where we're going to go. How are we doing at this end? We got 15 people waiting as well. That's not too bad. How are we doing profitably? Very well. That's a very profitable line. Very happy with that. I didn't end up setting up a city circle here last time. That's right. Just remembered that there. So that's a truck stop. You don't want to build one of those. So why don't we go ahead and... Ooh, tram station. Ooh, I like this. I mean, I don't know why we'd possibly need that many terminals, and it does seem to take up a lot of space, but it's nice to know it's available. No, I'll build a nice little bus terminus out here. Can we actually fit it in next to the station? I'd really like it if we could. Oh, we can. Ooh, hang on. We want to put the second street connections on first before we get too ahead of ourselves. So show me... I've gone way past them, haven't I? They're right up the top. There they are. Yes. Okay. So left puts it there. That's probably all right. Left on that side. Oh, that even connects it up. Ooh, look at you. And we'll put the main one to both, I guess. Actually, no, put that to left and put these to both. There we go. That's a bit better. Do that. Good. So that way we can, we can make sure we've got plenty of catchment for passengers. Now, what do we want? We want medium street to connect up down here, don't we? And you can probably connect up over here just because you can, because I'm not going to stand in your way. Now let's have a look. We need to put down some sort of bus station, possibly for buses. We will make people cross the road, but that's okay. That's probably a good start there. And then, yeah, we'll just set up a basic city circle for now and see where we end up in due time. Now that's a hovering bus stop. Don't know if I want one of those. That one's buried in the land, so I don't really want that either. No, definitely don't want hovering. Hovering bad. Buried underground bad too. What if we put it there? No, it's managed to hover. Okay, good job. Okay, we'll give it a corresponding one across the street and just sort of leave it be. And let's try and drop another one in, say, here to try and catch any town that expands on that side of the river. We can probably drag this road across here as well. Why don't we do that? Do that thing that we're going to do and connect up like that. And then we can probably drop a bus stop in, say, or here. You know, this is obviously an up-and-coming part of town because everyone's moved out. And then maybe another bus stop in here. And that should give us pretty good coverage. And they can double back up this street. I was going to put one in here, but that's kind of so close to the station it's pointless. So, you know, we'll figure it out. Let's get 2 new lines there. Oh, great colour choices there. We got some sort of mandarin and poo brown. And we've got a new bus! Oh, everything is fine then. We have a new bus we can use. So we'll run you around in a direction that is clockwise. And we will call you... No, highlight the whole thing. Yep, there you go. This is Hirschberg City Circle clockwise. Yes, definitely. And this is Hirsch... Yes? Hirschich, H-I-R... Yes, we got it. Don't second guess yourself. Hirschberg City Circle AC. Would help if we put some stops on that one though. Just, you know, just a bit of advice from the future there. So run that one around the opposite direction. What happened to this bit of road here? Look at that. It's a steep little bit of hill, isn't it? Okay, well, our buses are going to get air when they're going up and down that hill, but that's fine. We'll just make our peace with that. Let's whack down a road vehicle depot somewhere in the vicinity of, not the station, because the town will grow up in that direction. Probably down here by the water, because, you know, it's prime real estate. Why not have a road vehicle depot there? It's probably why we paid 25 grand for the privilege. Now, load the road vehicle list, please. What's this new bus? The Sora Tusha. That sounds familiar. Let's just buy 4 of those. Come on, you can do it. There you go. That's 3. 4. Done. And we're at Hirschberg, so AC. 1, 2, 3, 4. And CW. Off you go, guys. Yes, deploy our new buses. And someone deployed a really nicely coloured blue car, too. I like your car. Can I have it? Can we have like a share system where you catch the bus and I have the car? But it's still your car, so, you know, we share it. Oh, look at this slow poke in front of you. God, can you believe the nerve of them? Seriously, Philip Martin, get off the road. No, Ingo Pol apparently has places to go, and... Oh, no, never mind, the car got out of the way. Thank you, Philip. We're going to shop. Which shop are we going to? Good choice. But, you know, just so you know, there's a bus route now, so if you could leave the car at home and pay us money to catch the bus, we'd really appreciate it. Now, to get a bridge across here, I mentioned a couple of parts ago I wanted to build this very impressive number here. And what I'm thinking is we build it here because we can get a 4-track bridge. We probably need it to be a bit longer than that. Let's try 3 arches. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that cool? And then we just want to raise it up. Bridge pillar collision. What do you bridge pillar? Maybe it's not high enough. 20 metres. Now it costs 7.8 million. Maybe we won't be building this thing. We can always build it as 2 tracks to start with and then add 2 on later, I guess. Now the real trick will be lining it up, because we want to line it up sort of with the station, and we want to be able to fit that road under it as well. So if we put it, say, here, maybe if we scooch, are we scooching? We're scooching the wrong way. Scooch it, scooch it, scooch it. Good scooch, good scooch. Now, where are you going to bridge? You're not bridge pillar collisioning with any of that road, so that's concerning. I'm worried it's going to place it completely in the wrong spot. Yes, I think that lines up correctly. Drop it down. 3.9 million, we're committing. Yes, we've committed. That is a little bit lower than I wanted it to be. Okay, we may have to take some creative liberties here. Okay, but that's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not great. There's a bit of a dip there. Can we raise it up by just upgrading it? Oh, thank God we can. 30 metres. How much does that cost? 5.6 million. God, I'm beginning to think this was a mistake. It's a pity we can't get to 25 metres, because I think 25 metres would be spot on perfect. 30 metres we're going to have to go up for. Okay, let's just okay. No, I don't want to demolish it. No, but I don't think we can get it in the right spot where it is. No, that was a waste of money. That made me feel things that were not good. Okay, 30 metres. Yeah, you want 5.2 million for that bridge. And it is very high. Can we shift and pick up? Oh my God, we can. Oh my God, yes. Okay, so we'll set it to 30 metres and then pig down it so it's roughly in line with where we want it to be. Okay, good. Why didn't I think of that before? Pig down. If we don't, we can just pig down normally. That also works. Okay, so why don't we try and drop it there? That's 5.2 million. Okay, I'm taking a loan out to rebuild the little bridge that couldn't. That's what's happening today. So at the end of the episode, instead of building a bridge all the way over to where we need it to be, we will have built a bridge over a river, and that's about it. Okay, is that going to line up? I'm trying to eyeball it. No, it needs to go higher. Yep, no, auto say that's fine. No, okay, now it's gotten closer to me for some reason. I pigged up and it got closer to me. Okay, pig up a bit more. Why don't we set it to 0 and then see what that happens when we pig up? No, we can't pig up at 0. Okay, 10. Okay, now it's just not going up at all. 30 meters. Pig up, pig down. Oh God, I've broken it. Okay, exit out of it and start again. Okay, no, we're still in this territory. Okay. Let's try. See, I mean, it looks fine at that level just from where I'm looking, but if I put it down, it is exactly at the level it said it was going to be, and it's not higher or lower at all. So I don't know what I was talking about. I'm a madman. So why don't we connect you up? How's that going to work? No, it doesn't line up very well, does it? Okay. Yeah, kind of don't want to bulldoze it again, but I kind of have to. Thank God we're going to make all this money back, because, yeah, this is a colossal waste of money. And thank God it's the start of the year too. Okay, let's try it one more time and actually get it right this time. Because the first time we lined it up perfectly and it was the wrong height. Second time we lined it up, you know, poorly and it was the correct height. And this time it's perfect in every way, right? Yeah? Yeah, I think that looks fine. I think that is going to be a-okay. So now if we connect you up like that... why is there a hump there? Oh no, there's not a hump. It's all in my imagination. So if we do that, unable to align terrain. That's what you want to see. That's exactly what you want to see. Okay. Yes, okay. What if we turn it into a bridge approaching a bridge? That looks kind of weird. It doesn't look as bad. I don't know how well they mesh there, though. Okay, what else can we do? We can do the green one. No, it doesn't really work. What about the red one? Yeah, the red one works okay. It does seem to have a little gap here, though. I don't like that. What else have we got? We got this funny looking thing. No, I don't care for the funny looking thing. What about this one? Have we looked at this one? It just seems a bit like they don't mesh properly. You know, like it feels like they should mesh better. What about a viaduct? Would that line up well? It doesn't line up poorly. I mean, I prefer to line it up with ground, but if I can't line it up with ground, I'll line it up with viaduct. I think we got the height pretty much spot on, though, just FYI. So that's unable to align terrain. What if we raise the terrain a bit here? Will you be a bit more accommodating? Let's just turn it to low. And let's just do this. Okay. So as I said, this episode we're not actually going to build any track. We're just going to make this bridge work because you know that's how I roll. Okay, so connect you up. Okay, you'll allow that. I mean, there's still a bit of a wiggle in the track there I don't like. So I wonder if I can upgrade this station. I'll hit pause because it'll probably break the track. Just to ease that curve there a tiny bit. Curve direction A, that's the one we're looking at. Yes, okay. Okay, so it's on 5. Yes, okay, let's try 4. Let's see if that works. Did it break the track? It didn't. Oh, that was lucky. Okay, let's see if this lines up a little bit smoother. Please, 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 please. Well, you've gone for a bridge, which I don't care for. But, oh, I think I've done it. I think that's about as good as it's going to get. It's 120 the whole way. Obviously not through the platform. But, yes, we're going to do that. And we're going to pay down most of that loan that we just took out because, yeah, well, hopefully we won't need it. So we're only 6.5 million in the hole from this ill-conceived notion of this bridge. But, you know, that's just, no, don't raise. No, we want to smooth. We want to smooth. We want to make it look at least semi-natural. Because it is in no way natural at all what we've done, but we want to at least pretend. So of course when funds permit we will build a second bridge. Is that actually slightly uphill to get to the bridge? No, I think it's almost dead flat. That is really impressive. Good thing I built electrified track when we have no electrified track anywhere in the area. So that was well thought out. So now we're going to have to spend more money ripping the catenary down. Yeah, just do it. Just do it. Okay, whatever. And then, oh, now we're 8.7 million in the hole. Okay, borrow. There we go. Okay, 16 million owing to the bank because we built a bridge. So totally a massive fan of that. But, you know, you didn't come here to watch sensible Transport Fever gaming. You came here to watch me do stupid things like that thing I just did. Now, to build you in a straight line through this mountain, what are we looking at? We're looking at, because I mean, following the river is probably pointless at this stage because we'd have to put a big ass curve around, drop down. No, it's just not going to happen. Okay, so that, actually you're still going uphill a little, which I'm fine with, but I get the feeling you don't want to put, yeah, unable to line terrain. But that's okay, we can raise it up a little. But otherwise that should be fine. Why don't we bring this back and keep it on the flat though? Like, see if it'll, it doesn't want to align the train even if we have it downhill, so that's not too promising. Now make sure it's in a straight line. That's a straight line. So yeah, unable to align terrain. So I want to keep it flat here just in case we put a junction in, because obviously we are going to need to rail up to Zerentin, which I still think sounds like a Bond villain, and Kursby. Whoever that is. So yeah, unable to align terrain, that's cool. We can fix that. We have the technology. We may not have the money, but we have the technology. So we'll just raise this up a smidge here, just to encourage the game to say, hey, you know what? Maybe they're okay. Maybe they're not trying to break me. So keeping it flat. Yes, we can put a nice embankment in there. That's good. And are we double tracking from the get-go? I guess we are. What happened here? Did we run out of money for landscaping? Okay, well, let's just... No, that's raising. That's smoothing. Good. Liking it. Big fan of the smoothing. Next question. Can we fit a track in under the bridge, just if we so desire? Probably pushing the friendship there. Yeah. Oh, no, hang on, maybe. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, there you go. I reckon you can fit 2 tracks in there if you really wanted to. Huh. All is not lost. But that's good, because that butts up nicely to that support there. Well, I say butts up nicely. The bit under the track's a bit naff. But, you know, otherwise I think that's doable. It's not great on this side either. I might have to stick extra track on and play with the smoothing gun once we've got a bit more cash going on. But okay, so now that we've kept it flat there, we just need to come up the hill a slight smidge here. So we're going to go through a tunnel. No, that's enough tunnel. Okay, good, thank you. Good tunnel. That's fine there. And now we just need to get over this little hump here. I think it's a little hump. Yeah, and then just sort of drag it slowly down around the river here. I'll probably follow the river around a big circle here. And then put the passenger station in there somewhere. And then a freight terminal over there. Should be fine, assuming we make it that far. We may as well keep paying the loan down as we go. Just, you know, because we can. Oh, no, we need the contour lines up. Keep the contour lines up, please. Now, this is going to put a little hump in as it flattens out, but that's okay. I didn't actually look at the speed there, 120. Good. We want to keep it at 120 as much as we can, just because as we get faster trains, the track speed will actually be a bit more important. I mean, up until now, we've been trying to follow the contours to keep it reasonably cheap. But, yeah, now that we've got a bit more cash coming in, you know, we're more happy to follow the contours, but also keep the track speed high. Obviously, I still want to avoid the grades for the loaded trains coming from the farm in this direction. So we might try and go this way, and that way we can also have something at the foot of the hill for this oil refinery up here. So yeah, that'll be helpful there. So bring this track around like this. Now this will be the inside curve. So how are we looking here? Not great. You do want to do a fair bit of landscaping there, my friend. You are sticking to 120 though, so I'm not opposed, just not so much a fan of the landscaping being done. So if we back you off a smidge, what if we try and bring it around? Here we go. This is less landscaping, keeping it cheap and cheerful and 120 the whole way. That's what I like to see. Bring you around and, oh no, we're back in the red. Okay, well, April Fools, ha ha ha, we took all your money. That was the worst April Fool's joke ever. Seriously, now I'm 1.2 million in debt. Someone pay off. Okay, where's the train that's fully loaded? Oh, I see a train going into the plank thingy. Oh no, he's leaving the plank thingy. There's the intermodal running with one wagon worth of goods. Oh, that's not great. Okay, what are you? You're a passenger train. Oh, you're the Flying Scotsman knockoff from the next leading brand. So hopefully you're going to cash in soon. What are you waiting for? Oh, the German in front of you to get out of the way. Fair enough. What are you? You're an intermodal carrying even less freight than the other one. Good. You're another passenger train. Okay, I'm looking for a big ticket item. Where's that oil train at? He always delivers. There's a lot of smoke here. Oh, there's a log train. Okay, when he pays off, he'll do good. Here we go. Here's a grain train with 2 wagons of grain. Okay, well, that's an amount that we're going to have accessible to us. It's not a big amount, but it's an amount. So if you could just give us some money, yeah. Give us. You didn't give us much money. That's okay. Okay, that's fine. We'll keep looking. We'll find a big ticket item somewhere. What are you doing? You've just unloaded coal. Good. We've got money in the bank. I don't care. You probably didn't unload much coal, but I'll take it. Quick, go. Build. There we go. Speaking of coal, how are you doing? Plenty of iron ore up here. Not much coal. Possibly because a coal train's just left, but even then, he's not even half full. We may have upped the ante too much on the coal line. And now it's biting us in the backside because that is a mostly empty train, which is mostly disappointing. No, I lie. It's entirely disappointing. But that's okay. We'll just have to, stoke the demand for goods down here at the factory. Not so much the demand for goods, the demand for steel at the factory, which we can do obviously by delivering more planks, which will encourage more coal production because we will need more steel production. So, it's really more of an us problem than a game problem. That's something we can work on. But yes, we're back in the green a little bit more, so I'll keep building track in this direction. I don't hate that bridge. I mean, obviously we're cutting the corner a bit, but I don't hate that bridge. Is there a more modern version so we can keep the speed nice and high? It just looks ugly. No, I'll keep following the landscape. No, it's fine, whatever. We may need to back this corner off a little bit so we can keep following the landscape. So bring you around the corner. Oh, now you just want to put an ugly embankment in. No, bring the bridge back. I like the bridge idea better. Okay, what about this space age looking number? I mean, I know it's 1939, but yeah, it's a bit too space age for me. Maybe we just go with a nice viaduct. I know it slows the trains down, but it does look appropriate, sort of placed on the edge of the river here. Or this red one. The red one doesn't look out of place. No, go with the red one. Go with the red one. I mean, it's not like we've got money to burn or anything. Oh, now we do. We've got 1.4 million. Yeah, no, go for the most expensive bridge we can get then. Yes, that looks nice. Except for this bit where I can see through it here. I don't like that bit. I'm going to fix that bit. There we go. Just fix it good. Well, I don't know if I fixed it. All I did was make the landscape on either side look better. But I'll take the win. Okay, so wider. Well, it's gone. I've offended it. It's disappeared. Where are we putting your passenger station, by the way? Because the railway line's going to come in from this side of town. So this is going to be an interesting one. I'm thinking we demolish this. We might be able to get the railway line to come in here. Yeah, how much is that going to cost? Because we'll need to get rid of that. 350, 476. Okay, I think we can do it. Yeah. Main connection can be interrupted. I don't really care. So smash all that aside. Good. Okay, so now we need to get a passenger station in and then put a bridge over the top of it. That's probably easier said than done. Let's have a look. Let's build the next level. Oh, no, hang on. We want flexible. We just specified we want the 1920 design. There we go. That's what we want. So we probably want 2 tracks here. Are we going to want a third? Let's see. We're going to have a line coming in from Hirschberg. Are we going to have a line going up to Kiersby? Probably not, because it pretty much have to come via Hirschberg. We might have a line going out to Gaggenau. A stupid town name. And now we're 2.5 million bucks in the hole again. Well, let's just get that back again. Yeah, okay, so we'll go 2 tracks here, and we'll put 2 transit tracks in if we can fit them. Yeah, possibly. Oh, it's going to be close. That's expensive. If we put it in here, we can't put a bridge over it, obviously. So, you know, that's... Oh, here we go. We can probably squeeze it in down here and just road up to the main road there, maybe. So we'll drop this in here. We'll just squidge it around a little bit. And we'll go... Actually, do we want transit tracks? Probably not, because it's just going to blow it out to make it wider. We might be able to put the other tracks in next to it. That's probably going to be easier. So I might drop it in there. Now we want 200 metres of station, please. Is that how big we're building our passenger stations? I think we're going to want to go bigger in the future, but I think that's about as big as we need to be for now. Okay, so let's drop that in there. We will stick another street connection in at the other end. Not that end, the other end. do you even listen when I talk? Oh, we can have no main street connection. Oh, there's an idea. Then we can have the street connection at either end. Oh, then you can't really bridge over the station though, can you? Okay. Can we shorten that road too? I'd like to shorten the road. If we could make that happen, that'd be great. Max street length 10. Good. Okay, this is good. And now let's pig down it a bit to put it into a bit of a depression. We can't do that. Okay, let's try and here we go. Station elevation offset -3, please. That's good. So we can drop it in behind the houses and have a street connection at either end. Yeah, that's a good idea. That way we don't have to demolish anyone's house and everyone will like us. So yeah, drop it in, say about here. Oh, we might have to demolish one house, but I think we can get away with this. Boom. That's a lot more -3 than I expected. Also, I don't know if that connection's actually going to work now. No, it's not. Fantastic. Good work, team. So let's try and, first of all, raise you up to 0, just to see if that helps us at all. Okay, money spent, money exchanged hands. Don't know if that was a benefit to us. Try and make that connection again. Well, that works. That's a start. What about this one? We do have to knock down a house. We knew that was coming. Why do the roads not match up? That's the next question. Let's see if we can make that happen. So there should be road styles down here. Urban new. Yep, that was money spent for no benefit. Good work. Good work. Good job. Let's have a look. We've got country old, country new. No, it's probably not them. Okay. What's the difference here? Oh, here we go. Try this one. That one looks about right. No, it does not. Okay, well, what we're going to do is we're going to learn to live with it. Because, yeah, I don't know how to... Maybe if we upgrade you to small street. No, that's got a footpath on it. No, we don't want a footpath. We want tiny street, which is what we've got. Small historic street, maybe. No, that's just cobblestone action. Okay, no, we're just going to live with it. That's just our thing now. We're just going to be like, no, we're going to own the fact that we've got 2 different types of road there. Yep. That's the thing we're going to do. So now I need to get a bridge over here to reconnect up. Now, can we get... No, we don't want to build that road. That road would be silly. Can we get a road over the top without being, while being a bridge? We want it... Well, okay, there we go. You can bridge. Okay, so if we bring you back about here... Yeah, okay, good. So we need to put a bridge in starting, say, here. Okay, well, you've got a pillar in the way. I don't know if I care for that. So we might have to build our track first. So build that in, say there. Yes, there we go. Okay, so now we have the track in place. We can try that again. So pig up. Yes, good. No, that's probably pigged up too much. Okay, good. Keeping it flat. Okay, cool. It's not the worst thing in the world. Why has it got a little... It's got a little wiggle in it. I don't want the wiggle. There's a wiggle. I don't want the wiggle. Good children performers, the Wiggles, but not what I want from a bridge. Yeah, see, can you see there's a bit of a bow in it, and I don't care for that. No, maybe, no. Look, I just keep coming back to this one because it looks so typically urban. Okay, put that in as a base. Don't build stuff there. I'm trying to put a road in. Jeez. Okay, that works, but it puts a bit too much land around there. So I think we might have to back that off and just extend the bridge a touch in a downward direction. Stop building things. Stop it. Ooh, that's quite a ramp. Let's not ramp that hard. Let's ramp about that hard. Okay. Yes. Good. Yes, I know 2 buildings are going to be removed, but that's really the fault of the people who put them there. Okay, so that's fine, and then we just need to extend this bridge across. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, because it's set itself to that thing. Yeah, okay, so not the most attractive bridge in the world, but it'll do. Can we connect you up like that? That's a lot of bridge. That's a big commitment to bridge. No, okay, you don't want to do that. I was hoping it would just put the landscapey bit there and not... Yeah, okay. Anyway, what if we bring you over here and pig up a little? And a little more. And a little more. Okay, so that bit of the bridge is flat at least. That's a good start. So commit to that. And then connect you up... yeah, connect it up with landscape like that. So it looks a bit more natural. I mean, it's not great, but then again, what have we done today that is? Yeah, I'd like to get in and fix this if I could, please. Yeah, just okay. Goodbye. Just gonna get rid of that. Just yeah, okay. See, like nothing ever went wrong there at all. Now it's just this little bump here I don't care for. So I'm wondering, now that we've got this bit, if I can't connect it up in the other direction, and we've done it. Boom, look at that. I am the master of the building of the things. And that's an official quote you can quote me on in 10 years' time when I'm famous. He is the master of building the things. Could we fit a siding in there just if we really wanted to? We could. It makes it a little neater and also a little uglier at the same time, which, you know, it's basically my motto for life. That looks good. I like not having a street go down to the station building, although these buildings are probably a bit precarious where they're positioned now. So maybe we can have a petition to flatten them at some point. I don't know what we'll do with this siding, but, well, we have it, so I don't want to relinquish it now. But I will, because, you know, it's ugly. So let's try and smooth this out around the houses. Yeah, it's still not great. But, you know, we can just imagine that's like a concrete retaining wall and not some sort of janky bit of texture. So that was the thing that happened. Now we've got to somehow turn this track and spear it off over the river in quick succession. So if we bring you around like this and raise you up so you're flat, yeah, we're definitely not going to get a ship under here, and we've got a 77k turn, which is not ideal. We can do 90. 90 is probably all right. And if we're limited to 90 because of the curve, don't terrain alignment collision me, you git. Yeah, if we're limited to 90 because of the curve, that means we can put in a cool, funky 90k viaduct and it won't actually matter. That's going to be a long bridge though. Because if we keep it in a straight line, which I want to do, long bridge. Okay, well, I'm open-minded. But I'm not that open-minded because that looks ridiculous. So why don't we just keep it curving, and as long as it stays at or above 90, we should be all right. Keep it curving. Wow, I can get really sharp before it loses speed. Okay, good for you. So we only wanted to come to about here, so that's not too bad at all. We could probably bring it back a little and just cut the corner a bit. That might be something to do. So yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, definitely not going to run a ship up this river. And now, what sort of curve are we looking at here? We want to keep it at 120. Oh, you can do that quite succinctly. Okay. What if we spitball it just coming out to here? 1.5 million, and you go down to 104. Yeah, okay. That I'm not entertaining as a notion. But I will do 120, and I will take the cutting because, yeah, we'll save a bit of distance there. And oh, look, we can pay the loan down a bit. Let's just do that in a bit of a hurry before the running costs come in and ruin it for us. Now, what sort of curve are we looking at there? 120 again. Booyah. Well, at least we've got one thing done. We've got the passenger line connected up. It might be a little while before we can get some freight trains up here because of the aforementioned loan issues. But that's fine. In fact, I will build the freight tracks now just so they're in place. So obviously that's going to need it. What happened here? In what universe is that something I want on my train tracks? Engineers, contractors, and excuse me. Okay, well that's a new development. Okay, you need to naff off. Thank you. And then you need to fix up the mess you've made. Thank you. Now we need to rebuild the track we had before. No, don't construction not possible, me. There we go. Okay, everything's fine. Crisis averted. I would not want to be the driver of the first train along here, though, just in case I've missed more things like that. So let's stick to about 60 k's an hour and try and keep it flat. How fast is that? 61. Okay, is that an ugly diamond? Yes, it is absolutely atrocious. Look, there's even bits of broken track there. Look, you can just see it where the mouse is. Oh, God. Why? Okay, back that off. Maybe instead we put a set of points in here at about 60. There we go. Okay, get rid of this as well. and then put a set of points in here that come out at about, say, 65. Yeah, keeping it flat. Why is keeping it flat making it go down? Okay, maybe we don't want to keep it flat. Maybe we want to go up a little. Can we pick? Oh, we can pick up and pick down this as well. Oh, the wool has been lifted from my eyes. Yeah, so drop that in like that. No, that's ugly. Okay, get rid of it. We'll just have to snap it to the track we end up putting in here. So you can't, oh, you're gonna collide with the bridge, aren't you? Oh dear. Okay, maybe we're going about this the wrong way. Maybe we build the track first. Yeah, see, there you go. That's what we do. We get the track under the bridge so that it's fine. We want it flat. There we go. Okay, so bring this down here like this. Yes, good. Okay. That's fine. It's good. Yep, fit under the bridge nicely. Good, do that. Then do it again, because obviously we need 2 tracks. And snap, and it sounds like I'm doing an exercise video. And snap, and lift those legs. Good. Okay, so now we need a nice smooth set of points up here to get you over into the vicinity of that track. That is not going to be smooth in the slightest. So big disappointment all round there. What about you? Can we connect you up there at 60 or something? Don't too much slope me. Not really. And then of course we won't be able to fit the second track in before the bridge. Right. Okay. Can we back it off under the bridge slightly? Possibly. I'm going to regret this. Okay, so keeping it flat, keeping it straight, coming to about there, and now try and come in. I said now try and come in. How about if you... No, you're going to hit the bridge. Okay, good job. Just keeping it profesh. Why is that only 46 k's an hour? Oh, because it thinks it's trying to curve. No, we want to keep it straight. If you could snap so it's straight, no, stop wibbling around. There you go. So you snap straight only at a certain distance. That's helpful. I'm pretty sure that's where we left off when we built it the last time, but we've built it again. So now you connect up there. Yeah, there. No, it's janky. No, won't accept it. No. Okay, come down. No. Okay, come over here. No. 55. Is that really the best we can do? 47 at the points. Ugh. Okay, so having a dedicated freight track is off the table for now because it's all just in the too hard basket, and the too hard basket has been thrown into the I can't be bothered river, and the I can't be bothered river has now flooded, and look, it's tragic, it's killed hundreds of people, so now's not the time for jokes. Why don't we try and put in a set of diamond crossings here though? I wonder if the game will let me do that at least. Come on, give me this small victory. No, okay, that was no, probably asking too much. Anyway, that's okay. No, don't you too much slope me. Okay, good. We can live with this. Now let's go ahead and whack down some signals. Now I want one with as many lights as possible. This one, no, hang on, this one. Yes, that's a lot of lights. I like that. I like a lot of lights. And then we'll obviously need signals going the other way. Yeah, okay, so one here. And then we need one with the yellow light under it as well. Oh, no, that one didn't have the thing. We need the thing with the magnety thingy under it. The what is it called? Security thingy. Security magnet. That's the thing. I knew what it was called. I knew it had a name. We need that one there. And we just need this one. No, that's a block signal. No, hang on. We need the one with it fitted but not using the yellow light. Is that an option? There it is. I knew we had it. Drop that one there. And they're nice and visible under this bridge. You know, so hobos can come down and smash them with rocks. Or something, whatever it is hobos do with rocks. And then obviously we've got a signal there, so we just need to put in some block signals along the rest of the line. So we'll drop in a couple there and there, maybe a couple in this really ugly cutting, maybe a couple near these 2 trees that are on the wrong side of the line from the rest of the forest. That is not on the correct side. Try and get it right first time, please. Otherwise, you know, we've got to go back and do it again. So we'll drop a couple down here near the bridge. Yeah, this little gap in the forest here can have a couple. That's good signals. We like these signals. Drop another couple there, why not? And obviously we want to put them down near the tunnel as well. So we'll put one before you go in and one just after you come out. And then down here we'll put one, say, here. And then one of these over here. And that should be all we need. Yes, because we'll put a junction stuff in here later until we can expand out to put a second bridge in. Because, yeah, you know, that'll be not cheap, and yeah, then we'll be begging the bank again for another extension on the old loan there. But yes, the final thing we need to do is extend the main line up there to Weeder and set up a bus route to deliver people to the station, and then we'll have to get on with the with the cattle and the food processing plant in the next episode. So after Hirschberg, I'd like you to continue up here to Wieder, and then make your way back again through Hirschberg, if you would be so kind. Now, hopefully you're using the correct platforms. Yes. Yeah, that looks about right. You go through there first, then you come back that way. That's wonderful. And then over at Wieder, which platform have you opted for? You've opted for that one. Good choice, although I would like you to be close to the entrance. So, you know, even though you've made a good choice, I'm just going to... Why are you not using the outside track? You know, fix you. Okay, let's get rid of these points here and rebuild them the opposite way so that silly trains use the correct track at all times. Okay, so come down the outside here, looking for 60. Give me 60, give me 60, give me 60! I was going to say give me 60 or give me death, but I thought someone might have to cash that chip in later, and I don't want that to happen. Did that fix it? Sort of. What if I sent you back through platform 1? Will you still be difficult? Or platform 2, rather. Are you gonna be a pain in the bum? No. See, that's going to work. See, that's fine. Why couldn't it have worked like that to begin with? I don't know. Terminals, yeah, back over to Terminal 1, please. We only have 3 trains on that line. I get the feeling we should buy another one. Or we could pay the loan down a bit more. You know, both good options. But yeah, let's finish off today by setting up a bit of a bus route to get people down to our nice new station. Now, I don't think we can put a bus terminal in anywhere. I don't think we have the room, so we'll just have to put on-street bus stops in, which we will put in, I guess, here. So that can pick up people from this entrance. This entrance, they can walk into town, so I'm not as concerned about that. Put a bus stop in there. I'm pretty sure that's floating, so I'm very sad about that. I do want to give a little bit of a road connection at the top of town here, because there's no point sort of sending them up and around like this. It's just going to be a waste of their time and yours. Although that said, you're watching my videos, so you must have time to waste, because otherwise why would you be here? So let's just try and get a nice little sheepish, not wasting all our money-ish road connection in over the top of town. Wow, that's some seriously hilly map we've got going on there. But yes, hopefully that will encourage a bit of growth up here. So we've got a bus stop there. We'll drop one in here. Oh dear God, it's floating again. And then we'll drop in another one, say around here. Oh, that's a lot of floating bus stop. But that's good, because that covers the outside of town, and this entrance here should cover the main CBD sort of area. Yeah, we've got really good catchment already, so we probably could have gotten away with not building a bus route, but I'm against to build a bus route. Like, come on, have you met me? Drop in a depot at the far end of town where no one's likely to want to build, and well, wow, we've outdone ourselves. Before we had Mandarin and Pooh Brown, now we've got Listless Grey and off mustard, or off mayonnaise, or I don't know, something that's expired. So yes, go around in a nice little anti-clockwise circle there, and we'll call this Wieder, at least that's easy to spell, City Circle Anti-Clockwise. That is anti-clockwise, right? Yes. And then this one here will go the opposite direction in a more clockwise type fashion, possibly a clockwise type direction. Wieder City Circle Clockwise. And we need to rename this one to Wieder Station Interchange. There you go, just so we can tell where the station is. Oh, we can pay the loan down a bit. Good, do that. Now, how much a bus is going to cost? Because these new buses probably are not as cheap as the old ones were. 131 grand. No, we should be able to scrape by with a couple of those. And by a couple of those, I mean I bought 4 and I've blown the budget already. So Wieder City Circle AC, and we'll just borrow a bit of money, and 1, 2, 3, 4 for the CW route. Good stuff. So we've now got a nice little fleet of buses running up here in Wieder, the town with the really stupid street configuration. Like, seriously, what is with these intersections? This is just traffic calamity here. You are taking your life in your hands stepping out on the street, my friend. Also, look at that hill. That is quite a hill. Can we bulldoze that hill and just get rid of it? It will cost money. I want to do it anyway. Boom. Good, because those intersections were actively offensive. And just put a bit of road in there. There you go. Also, I don't know what I did to the landscape here, but I'm deeply sorry. Oh my God, your house is sunken into the hill. Was that me? Oh, you're a jeweler. Okay, well, still, was that me? I feel partially responsible. Yeah, sorry. It's my first day. Look, the sympathy bus has arrived. I don't know why, because the bus route doesn't go down that street, but, you know, sympathy bus. But that's sorted out some of those convoluted intersections slightly. But yes, there's no accounting for town AI. I was hoping while I waffled on a train would show up, but yeah, I think it's miles away. Is there at least one at the station here? Oh look, someone wants to go to Halver. Most people want to go to Weeda. That's interesting. I don't know why I was so surprised about the person wanting to go to Halver. I would have thought everyone wants to go to Halver, so that shouldn't have surprised me at all. Ooh, paint the loan down a bit. Now, what is going on here? Why do we have so much freight backed up at this station? Most of it is waiting for the Halver intermodal, which is interesting. I wonder why that's more popular than the Lindenfels one. Maybe the Lindenfels one's just naffed off. Yes, okay, so I'm not seeing any fuel transporting on these intermodal trains, so maybe next time we might have to revisit the composition of these trains, because at the moment, yeah, this chap here is trying to carry a lot of food and nothing else. So if we look at the train, I'd say all the food are in these back vans here, because as we know, goods and bricks can be transported in the open wagons. But yes, still no fuel. I'm wondering if we've got any fuel coming down the hill anytime soon. You are carrying 47 fuel. It's not much fuel, mostly oil. So, yeah, maybe we'll have to revisit the intermodal trains and only have a couple of fuel wagons on there, because we're certainly not getting a glut of oil down here for the refinery. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe we're just getting most of the oil turned into plastic because the factory down here is demanding more plastic. We'll keep production high to upgrade in 5 months. That I can get behind. Why are there planks here? I can only assume they are going via the chemical plant, which is frustrating, to come down here to go down to the tool shop. So we may have to set up a more direct plank route between Halver and the machine shop in the future, just because I don't see any way around that. I mean, the planks are going to find a way to the machine shop either way. The least we can do is set up a direct train so it's not clogging up our truck routes. But that's something we'll have to think about next time, folks. I'm going to call it a part here. I was really hoping for a passenger train to actually be doing something on the new line. Instead, why don't we just finish the episode by looking at this grand bridge we've built across the river at, well, an expense that we're still paying off, because, I mean, we're still 500 grand in the hole. So, you know, that's something I'll get to before I close the game down for this afternoon. But yes, I would like to thank you for watching. Thank you for your company. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode, and hopefully you'll be back next week for some more Transport Fever. Until then, I've been T-Nick. Thanks for watching. Later days. Seriously, how is there no passenger train anywhere near here? Maybe I should have just built one. That probably would have been better. So where are they? Hello? Passenger train. You, where are you? You're heading in the right direction at least. What about you? You are heading in the right direction. You're closer. Why didn't I see you before? What about the fancy one? You know, you're still miles away as well. That's just disappointing. Oh, well, next time we'll open up. We can pay the loan down. Next time we'll have to open up on that new bridge. Okay, so just make sure you're in position for that. Okay, new train? Yeah, you can do that?